No, I'm afraid I can't raise the bail, Sean. You're just going to have to face it. If I had the money myself, I'd be glad to front it for you.
Jake, I cannot stay here.
All right. Do you know anybody who can come up with $25,000 cash?
No one I feel like asking right now.
I just can't believe Anna did this to you.
It was Anna and Bert Ramsey. You know, Jake, this whole thing stinks to high heaven.
Look, Sean, if you want me to represent you with this thing in court, if it ever gets there, you're going to have to give me a few straight answers.
I did not kill Alan Quartermain.
That was not the question.
Oh, all right, I'm sorry. All right, what was the question?
Did you steal the Quartermain fortune?
No, I did not steal the Quartermain fortune. Edward Quartermain gave it away because of his greed.
That doesn't quite answer the question.
And I am not on the witness stand, Jake.
No, Sean, you're in jail. And it looks like you're going to be staying here for a while.
Well, I'll tell you something, buddy. I cannot spend one more night in this place. Not one more night.
Would you like me to try to get the money from Monica?
No. No. I will rot in jail before I take one red cent from that woman. Oh, you know, man, to see a woman.
Just any woman?
Oh, one particular woman, you.
Oh, the guard's watching.
Maybe I'll learn something.
Well, I came to talk about bailing you out.
You would do that for me?
Sean, I can't stand seeing you in this place.
Oh, Tiffany, you are a real lifesaver, and believe me, I will pay you back the $25,000.
$25,000?
You don't have it?
I'll get it. Somehow. No matter what I have to do, I promise you I will get you out of this place, okay?
How can I ever thank you?
We'll just get you out of here, and we'll think of a way.
Okay. Bye. Guard. Well, 3 heads are better than 2. Maybe Tiffany has a bright idea.
Oh, hi, guys.
Tiffany, you're just in time.
What can I get for you?
Why don't you bring her an iced tea?
Yes, that'll be fine.
Coming right up.
Thanks, Ruby. Well, I've just seen Sean.
And?
He's definitely sweating.
So Monica's back in town. We're afraid she's going to try to bail Donnelly out.
Which will ruin everything.
You know, Tiffany, this is really your fault. You were supposed to have split those 2 apart by this time.
There's no way Sean's going to be sweating it out in jail if Monica bails him out.
Well, then you're just going to have to help me bail out Sean himself. I mean, we've got to beat Monica to the punch.
That doesn't make any sense. Why should we spend our money when Monica's going to do it for us?
Oh, wait a minute. Tiffany has a point. We can't let Monica be the heroine and bail Donnelly out. I mean, if she does that, why, she may get a foothold on Donnelly that Tiffany's never going to be able to break through.
That's exactly my point. We have to be the ones to bring Sean out of jail. I mean, the way that man feels about prison, he will be eternally grateful to me and thank me forever.
Yeah. Well, I just hope that telegram, Dear John telegram we sent Sean, is not going to blow up in our face now that Monica's back.
Yeah, well, I was worried about the same thing. What if Sean asks her about that telegram? She'll say she didn't write it, and they'll trace it right back to us.
It'll never happen, Edward. I sent the telegram. I mean, the telegram was sent from Switzerland. You don't have to worry about it. They could never pin it on us.
Tiffany, you really think you can make this work?
I know I can.
Well, where the hell are we going to get bail money?
Well, why don't you write him a check?
Are you kidding? If I write a check for $25,000, I'm going to end up sharing a jail cell right along with Donnelly.
We don't have that kind of money.
Oh, why don't you all just stop? I'll find the money somehow. Don't worry about it.
Don't tell me how you get it. I'm just interested in results, and we better start seeing some. Come on, let's get to work.
You know something? I never thought I'd see the day that we'd be bailing Sean Donnelly out of jail.
Well, murder makes very strange bedfellows.
Well, maybe my luck is turning around.
I beg your pardon?
Never mind. So, what can I do for you, little lady?
Well, I need to bail a friend of mine out of jail, and I need $25,000 to do it.
It's hard cash. And you ain't got it.
Well, almost.
Almost.
Yeah, I just have a teensy-weensy little problem that I was hoping you could help me solve.
Pretty lady like yourself, you must have men falling over themselves trying to help you solve your problems.
Oh, well, not really. I'm afraid that I'm all alone in this one unless you help me.
Please, sit down.
Thanks.
Tell Uncle Harry all about it.
Thank you. Well, you see, I already have the $20,000, and I just need another measly little $5,000 to get my distant relative out of jail.
That shouldn't be a problem. What's your relative's name?
Sean Donnelly.
The guy whose mug's in the paper?
Yes. Oh, my aunt is absolutely mortified with embarrassment. He is, definitely the black sheep of the family.
What would you use as collateral?
Oh, I have tons and tons and tons of jewelry that have been handed down from generation to generation in my family that it's actually back at my apartment. I'm sure that it would cover any measly $5,000.
Well, I'd have to see it. Maybe I could stop by your place and see your collection.
What a wonderful idea, Harry. In fact, why don't I just give you my key to the apartment? I'm going to be out most of the day, and I really don't know when I'll be back, so you could wait for me.
Well, this is very unorthodox, but I have a feeling it's going to pay off.
So do I. You know, you're so sensitive and intuitive.
You don't know the half of it.
I'm sure I don't. So I can have the 5,000, right?
Well, I don't see why not.
Thank you. I'm sure you won't be sorry.
Oh, Jake, thanks for coming down.
Sure. Pretty surprised to hear that Sean was being bailed out.
I was just as surprised as you were.
I didn't think he had any money.
Well, it looks like he has a new friend who managed to come up the cash.
Hey, Jake, how are you? Yeah, I am feeling 100% better already.
Well, I got to tell you, the color's coming back into that handsome face of yours.
Oh, yeah, I'll never be able to thank you enough, Tiffany. How in the world did you get your hands on so much money so fast?
I'll tell you about that later. In fact, we could discuss it over a tall glass of champagne that I just happen to have chilling in the limo outside.
Oh, you think of everything, don't you?
Well, you'll find that I'll leave nothing to chance, Mr. Donnelly.
Excuse me. Sean, we're going to have a long talk, right? First thing in the morning?
Yeah, you got it, Jake.
I know you're thrilled to be out of jail, but it's not over yet.
Yeah, I know, but could you just bear with me tonight? All I want to do is get out of here.
Donnelly, I think you might want to leave by the back door. The press is out front.
Oh, well, thanks, Captain. Tiffany, this way.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, great.
That is one attractive lady.
Yeah, and one lucky guy. I wonder if Alan's prediction from the grave is coming true right before our eyes.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Jake.
Monica, wait a minute, Jake.
I want to see Sean.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Well, why? No, I have to talk to him, Jay.
It's out of my hands, Monica.
What? Something happened to him?
No, Sean's fine.
Well, then why can't I see him, Jake?
Why don't we go over here and I'll explain everything to you. Come on.
Jake.
You know, you're pretty lucky you weren't thrown in jail along with Sean. What was all the evidence the police have against you? The tape recording, the witnesses that you attacked Alan.
Are you representing Sean and Monica together?
Yes. I've been walking a tightrope for the past few weeks because of it. Look, Monica, I don't think you should be seeing Sean for a while.
Well, I agree with that. Why don't you go home and get some rest before you rush into something?
Thank you very much. I just still have to see him.
He's gone.
Maybe he's gone. Where?
He left with Tiffany.
What's he doing with Tiffany?
Tiffany bailed him out of jail. And so you can see why it's not such a good idea for you to see him for a while.
Thank you very much for your concern, Jake, but I still have to see Sean. And I'm not going to make the same mistake a second time.
Would you please remember the warnings that Alan gave you in his letter?
Would you like to give me a ride, Rick, or shall I just get a cab?
I just can't talk to you about this, can I?
No, you can't. I know Sean better than anybody else. That's why I have to talk to him.
Oh, God, it feels great to be home. Absolutely great. Oh.
You know, I don't know anyone that is more happy about their freedom than you are, except unless maybe it would be myself.
And I owe it all to you.
Well, welcome home. Oh, that reminds me. I remember you said that you would give me the bail money as soon as I got you out of that awful place. You know, I really wouldn't bring it up, but I need to get the money back to the bank and, more importantly, to the bail bondsman as soon as possible.
All right. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it in the morning.
Oh, I think that's going to be too late. I really have to get it back this evening.
Well, maybe you can call the man and lend it to you. I'm sure he's going to give you an extension till tomorrow morning.
Well, actually, I'm sure the person who loaned me the money would have some other way of repayment in mind.
You're too much.
Thank you, I think.
No, it was meant as a compliment. Obviously, you trust me enough to go to a great deal of trouble to get me out of jail. So I think I'll return that trust. I'll let you in on a little secret that nobody else knows about.
Really? Well, I assure you I'm very good with secrets.
As a member of the WSB, I was always instructed to keep a getaway package on hand.
What kind of getaway package?
Oh, a package for a quick getaway. Something like a passport, prepacked suitcase, enough cash on hand to keep you going till you could contact the main office.
Oh, and how much cash is that?
Enough to pay your bail money back.
Well, do you still have this little getaway package around?
You wait right here. I'll be right back with your money.
Okay. I'll get it. Well, Monica, what an unexpected surprise. What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question, but I won't.
Well, I thought you were in Switzerland with those darling little children of yours.
Where is Sean?
Monica. Hi. How are you?
No. It's very clear what's going on around here.
Oh, come on, Monica. All Tiffany did was give me a lift home.
But I don't care whose broom you rode in on. I'm not going to be made a fool of.
Well, what about the cablegram you sent me from Switzerland?
What are you talking about? You know, everyone said not to believe you, but I went ahead and I believed you.
All right, then believe this.
What cablegram? What? What is this? I didn't send this.
Who else could have sent it? Obviously, you wanted to end our relationship because you saw me with another woman.
Wait a minute, Sean. Something is very wrong here. I didn't...
Read it, Monica. Read the date and where it came from. Switzerland.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but Kelly's is closed until tomorrow morning.
But I've got to use the phone. It's an emergency.
The fire department's already been called, pal.
I want to call my lawyer. I just got thrown out of that brownstone next door.
Are you one of those ambulance chasers?
No. Look, I'm a bail bondsman. I loaned some dizzy blonde $5,000, and I was supposed to meet her at her apartment for the repayment, if you know what I mean.
I guess now it's my turn, Monica. You wouldn't believe that had nothing to do with the stealing of the Quartermain fortune. Now, I don't believe that you didn't send me that cablegram from Switzerland.
What, are you throwing me out?
I have nothing more to say to you.
Well, you are wrong, Sean. You are dead wrong.
Sean, wait. Whew. I thought
you left.
Well, I thought she was going to stay in here forever. I've been standing outside the stairway waiting for her to leave. I needed the money.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tiffany.
That's okay.
Here you go.
Oh, thank goodness. You know, I'd certainly hate to face Harry without this money.
Who's Harry?
You don't want to know.
Tiffany. Thanks again. You're a real friend.
Is that the best you can do?
We'll see.